has been a bit since we played that, so not a bad idea. What's going on, everybody? Super impromptu. Didn't expect to even stream tonight. And everybody, welcome. I think Mango has a really good idea to play Quartering Countdown. I think that'll be a really fun game, and I think I found the perfect video for it too. Let me just pull this over here. We'll watch a little bit of PragerU, get me more riled up for Quartering Countdown. But I think we're gonna watch Marvel Disgraces Captain America just in time for July 4th. Because I love my country. I hate my country. But I actually have pride for my country. The reason I love my country is far different than the hollow fetishization. I can't even say that word. Fetishization of the United States and the flag and everything. And the quartering, Jeremy, you're a flag fetishist. You don't give a shit about this country. You don't care about freedom. You definitely don't give a shit about freedom of speech or the freedom to peacefully assemble or freedom of expression at all. You don't care about personal freedom either. So we're gonna see how Marvel destroys Captain America. Because again, I don't even think you understand Captain America either. Maybe that's why you don't go to any Marvel movies. Maybe you got kicked out of that. Just like fetishization. Fuck, I'm never gonna be able to say that. Fetishization. The fetishization. Okay, here's the important part of being able to speak. And if you ever want to do streams and you want to talk, you don't have to have a perfect voice. You don't also have to be able to say all of the words, but to try to say the word is important. and you have to open your mouth when you say the words fetishization. The fetishization, fetishization of the American flag. Or is tongue ties me to? Yeah, that is a very difficult word to say. Unique New York. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. What's another one? I had a good one the other day. Fetishization. The fetishization of the American flag is absolutely disgusting, and I hate it beyond all things. Well, not beyond all things. There are other things that I hate. Yeah. But, yeah, let's, we're not gonna go straight into quartering countdown, because, again, I want to get a little riled up. Y'all want to talk about the homeless? Because, the homeless are a thing, and there's 50,000 homeless veterans. So what do you think PragerU can do about the homeless? What do you think PragerU's solution to homelessness is? I saw this video premiere a couple days ago, and I didn't actually watch it because I was pretty fucking tired. I didn't want to get into it. I wasn't doing a stream or anything, so I didn't want to, like, I didn't even get into the comments and, you know, shit around people. Because the only thing I really have to say is conservatives will never have a true solution to anything. Never. Because the conservative solution to anything is stagnation or regression. That's about it. PragerU doesn't have a solution because they're garbage people. Yeah. Basically what I just said. See, me and Mango, we're on the same wavelength. You dig? But I can almost guarantee, before we even go into this video, before I even try to think about what this video is going to be out, not only are they not going to have any solution to the problem, whatever solutions they actually do propose are going to be archaic, non-effectual, or are things that have been tried and failed miserably. The only thing we can do about homelessness is provide for people. That is the only thing that we can do in order to prevent and quell homelessness, is to provide for people. And we have the resources in the United States of America, especially, to be able to provide for everyone. We actually have, human beings on this earth have more than enough resources to provide a healthy living standard for every single human being on the planet. We can feed everyone. We absolutely could. During the pandemic, when the economy shut down, basically global economy shut down 50%. That's not a, you know, an exaggeration. 50% of the global economy shut down. Okay? So we had food completely just rotting in fields. And we have food rotting in fields now because it's more economical for it to just sit there and rot in the field than it is to sell it and transport it and ship it everywhere and go through all of the regulations for it. But we have the resources. We just don't use them in any way that's beneficial or efficient for everyone. And for anybody that wants to come in and be like, well, that's complete communism. I'm talking about food and water, you dumb shit. Everybody should have access to food and water. Nobody should go hungry. Nobody should go hungry. We have so technologically and genetically advanced our crops to the point that a potato today has more can go a lot farther, can go days farther as far as nutrients than a potato from 100 years ago. Okay? We have the technology. we can rebuild the human population. We can rebuild us. But right now, we're in such a bad fucking way where we do not provide for everyone, that we now have a severe homelessness and stuff like that. And hunger. In the United States of America, we have people who go hungry every night. Every night they go hungry. Some kids in your neighborhood only eat one meal a day at school. Go ahead. You can find them. They are in your neighborhood. More than likely. Unless there's a bunch of Teslas and shit driving around your fucking, multi-million-dollar house. No. There are people, and you know what? Even then, there are going to be people very close to you that are going hungry. Simply because we don't distribute resources efficiently enough. So, we're going to go into the homelessness video. I kind of wanted to check out this stupid ass. Who are these kids? Otto and Mia, or whatever their dumbasses are called. We're going to check that one out afterwards, I think. But then we'll go in a quartering countdown, because everything else here is the dumbest shit. This thing, Amala, no, you're a grifter. That's why you're Amala. Amala, hey, pay attention. Hey, dipshit, pay attention to me, Amala, sweetheart. You're a grifter. You're a grifter. That's it. You saw an opportunity to make a fuckload of money, and you took it. And you know what? Now they treat you like shit because you're a black woman. That's why when wow, what was it? What was the one thing? The Juneteenth. That's why when the Juneteenth video that you put out came out, it looked like you were fucking terrified of your producer standing over you. It looked like you had a goddamn gun pointed to your head, and you didn't even create a good argument. Again, my ass created a better argument than fucking PragerU against Juneteenth. And I actually kind of stick to it. I'm actually, based off of what I said, I am actually considering I'm against Juneteenth. Because I think it's a fucking half measure. I think it's bullshit. Slavery is not abolished in the United States of America. So we shouldn't celebrate it as if it is. That's horrifying bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck your Democratic half measure. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Where's my goddamn $2,000, Joe? Sorry to blow everybody's ears out, but where's my fucking $2,000, Joe? Fuck your half measure. Screw you. Way better. Even that was better than fucking PragerU's bullshit. All right, let's get into this. And yep, if you're in the chat, check out the Discord. And if you have any videos you want me to watch, just put them in there, because it's super impromptu. It's a rando. We'll get there when we get there. I'm gonna post the. I will be not talking for a second because I'm gonna post the link in a couple other places that I didn't do so before. Yeah, I can like my own video. Of course I can. Some fucking balls. Alright. Let's get into this.
What do we do about the homeless? This is one of the most vexing public policy problems we face. If you live in...
Not at all. It's not vexing at all. I literally just... Me, a dumbass on the internet, literally just pointed out what the fucking way to go is. Are you kidding me? How is this vexing? What's going on, Stu? How you doing? How you been? Are your kids treating you right? I hope you're hanging in there. And I will have my breaks and all of this stuff on, maybe not Friday. I think I'm gonna buy it Saturday, because Friday I have a doctor's appointment, and then I have a bunch of shit to do before the show. Which, side note, Friday's show might be a little bit later, simply because I have a lot of shit to do after work. So I might just push it to like 8 or 8:30 or something like that. But it's not. It's definitely gonna happen. So let's go on. 8 seconds in, and I already completely destroyed this. I destroyed this before this shit even fucking happened.
In a big city, especially on the West Coast, you literally face it every day. And every day...
Oh yeah, it's due to capitalism, by the way. Especially on the West Coast, because the the visuals they're using are these destitute people hanging around a barrel, when in reality, a lot of these people have full-time jobs. They may work in high-paying jobs and shit. Yeah, we'll be here when you're able to stream. Awesome. That's why. That's why I keep you around, Mango. No, that's why. That's why I have the best audience. You know, I have the most positive audience, especially. Let's see. I'm waiting for it to show up here because I can't read it. Okay, my son's brought round secondhand fridge and secondhand cooker. I'll be eating a lot better now. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. Was it like a slow cooker or something? Because if it's a slow cooker, dude, it's crock pot. Oh my god, crock pot. I'm a crock pot king. I'll cook the fuck out of everything in a crock pot. But I can't cook anything right now because I have a fuckload of food I have to eat. I haven't been eating it. And I didn't get to eat a lot today because it was really, really hot here. And I lose my appetite when I get too hot, which sucks because I worked really hard. Fun fact, from about 8 o'clock, 8:30 this morning until 11:45, I cut, I guess, processed, like blew off, and then boxed almost 6,000 pounds of material. And to say I'm like physically exhausted, yeah, I'm physically exhausted. And it was like 90 degrees all the way up until it started to rain earlier. And holy fucking shit. And I got home. It's funny. I'll start in the video in a second. Sorry. No, it's a full electric coat too. Oh, okay. Oh shit. You have like a whole fucking stove. Like an oven. Okay. So yeah, you have a stove. Is what we would call in the U.S. Yeah. Yeah. Stove. Not because a cooker is like a smaller thing, whereas like the stove or the oven are like, oh, I gotta get a new oven. Oh, I gotta get a new stove, or I need a new cooker. Oh, like a crock pot. Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I had to. Yesterday, I was so beat dick ass tired, and I, for some reason, still couldn't fall asleep. And like I just looked out my door. I was like, should I mow my lawn or not? And I decided not to mow my lawn because I was too tired. So I just showered and called a range. That's what it is, a range. Because the oven plus the stove is the range, right? And then you have the range hood that goes above the fan and light on. Yeah. I call that a fume hood, but that's me reverting back to my the fact that I was put into AP chemistry when I shouldn't have been anywhere near that. Oh. But yeah, yesterday I should have been the fuck. I should have cleaned out my gutters because I had the energy and I needed to get outside, and I had to jump up on my roof as soon as I got home to like actually clean out my gutters because I totally forgot. And it's supposed to like thunderstorm rain all week, and it was thunderstorming earlier, which was pretty cool. But extractor fan, yeah, extractor fan here is like something you would find in industry, like something that sucks up dust from like a wood shop or something, whatever mill you're working in, you know what I'm saying? Extractor fan. Man, it's always really cool to hear the differences in the language, even though it's the same language. But anyway, back to PragerU. PragerU, a lot of these people have full-time jobs. They are not sleeping here 100% of the time. They are not living right here, just milling about 100% of the time, and I guarantee that's what these people are going to try and make them out to be. And these people look absolutely destitute. No, not always. Homeless people don't always look like this. You probably went to school. Well, nobody in the PragerU crowd, but people in my chat, you probably went to school with some homeless kids. I know I went to school with some homeless kids. And it's really fucked up to think about. They had nowhere to go. And then they have to come to school stinking like shit. Because they weren't able to shower. And kids are mean as fuck. If you haven't noticed. Like, yeah. So, let's see what else they have
It
to
seems
say.
to get worse. Why? Let's start with a couple facts. First, the word itself is misleading. Homelessness is not primarily a housing problem, it's a human problem.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself 100%, you piece of fucking shit. We have a housing crisis in this goddamn country because of fucking capitalism. You motherfuckers don't even want to give people a 9x9 fucking wooden box to live in. When that shit was created for people, when people were actually making these with their own funds, the police went in and fucking destroyed them. Don't even fucking start with it's a human problem. You want to start with it's a human problem? How about we talk about overpopulation, you stupid motherfuckers? How about we talk about that? Then we can get into abortion that you don't fucking like. You want to talk about this shit? You want to talk about it being a human problem? Yeah, it is a human fucking problem. Because we don't do anything about the fucking humans that have the goddamn problem. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Fuck you. Holy goddamn motherfucker. I'm sorry to blow out anybody's eardrums with that shit. But fuck this. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Don't you even fucking start. Don't you start to even defend the housing market for this shit. Holy fuck, dude. What a bunch of assholes. Conservatives, especially the PragerU crowd of conservatives in this goddamn country, have absolutely no empathy, and I would be willing to put fucking money on that these motherfuckers get off on human suffering. That's why they put this shit out. That's why they talk about it like this. That's why they talk about human beings like this. You have the human problem. The problem is, you motherfuckers aren't even human. You don't know what it's like to be a human. You don't have empathy. You don't know what altruism is. You don't know what it's like to give a goddamn dime unless it serves yourselves. Fuck you. I thought this video was gonna piss me off, but I never knew it was gonna fucking cut at my goddamn core.
The primary drivers of homelessness are drug addiction and mental illness.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers, your asses created the drug war. That's why there's a drug problem. You motherfuckers wanted to close the mental health industry, the psych asylums. That's why there's mental illness on the streets. You motherfuckers don't want to do anything about drug addiction. That's why there's drug addicts. You motherfuckers don't give a goddamn fuck. You don't care one goddamn bit about the healthcare of any person, any motherfucker in this entire country. That's why there's mental illness on the streets. That's why. It's because of you. You're the problem. It's not them. It is not them. Homeless people are not the fucking problem. It is motherfuckers like this sack of shit that's talking right now. That's who's the problem. This piece of shit votes this shit onto the streets. You vote drugs onto the streets with continuing the drug war. You legalize, tax, and regulate all drugs, and guess what happens? The cartels have no fucking power in the United States of America. They have no power. Because it's readily available by us, by Americans. But you don't want that because you get off on human suffering. You do. You 100% do.
According to data from UCLA's California Policy Lab, approximately 3/4 of people living in cars, tents, and on the streets suffer from serious mental illness, drug addiction, or both.
Yeah, hey, guess what, motherfucker? You know what happens when you're really destitute? You kind of try and find a fucking outlet. Like drugs or alcohol. And anybody that wants to make a profit off of that, holy shit, you bet your ass they're going to. That's capitalism, baby. That's how it fucking works. Maybe you should learn how to use it. God damn, dude. Yeah, they are suffering from mental illness. They are suffering from drug addiction. That is not because of them. It's because of you. It's because of your votes. It's because of the people you elected. Am I innocent? Absolutely the fuck not. Because I vote too. But you know what? You know who I vote for? I vote for the people I know who I want to vote for. The people who are proper in this situation. The people who may be proper in this situation. And not one of those motherfuckers has an R next to their name. Not one of them. None of this. Not one part of this fucking... The next 5 fucking minutes of this shit is going to offer either a solution or for them to take any sort of blame. They will never, ever, ever accept fault. Let me see. Let me fucking see. How are you going to blame this on the left? Please blame this shit on the left, motherfucker. Go ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Blame it on communism. Haha, no, it's capitalism, stupid shit.
Second, despite these conditions, the homeless actually make rational decisions about where they want to live. Not surprisingly, they move to the most permissive environment they can find. Make your city attractive for the homeless, and they'll beat a path to your doorway. The Venice Boulevard underpass on the border of Los Angeles and Culver City brings home this point. It's one of thousands of concrete structures in Los Angeles County, but there's a curious detail. The Los Angeles side is full of tents, and the Culver City side is empty. Why? Because the two cities have different public policies. Los Angeles has effectively decriminalized public camping and drug consumption, while Culver City enforces the law.
So you're criminalize homelessness. That's your solution. Criminalize homelessness and drug addiction. That's your solution. So where are they going to go? The fuck are they going to go? Where are these homeless people going to go? Home? You stupid motherfucker. No, they're going to go to jail. They're going to go to prison. They're going to go into the prison industrial complex. Is that another thing you're defending? Is the prison industrial complex, you stupid motherfucker? Stop saying you care about the fucking law. The law is there to protect people. You don't give a fuck about anybody. This person, this sack of shit, legitimately, I would put fucking money on it that this motherfucker gets off. He jerks off to fucking suffering. I've never voted in my life. The parliament here is run by ex-cons and murderers. Those mofos have nothing to say on my behalf. Yeah, and you know what? I can totally agree with that. And anybody that's like, well, if you don't vote, you can't complain. Fuck you. I actually have more of a right to complain if I don't vote, because my ass understood everything that was going on, and I just decided to abstain from the bullshit that you two were fighting over. Your dumbass voted for some dickhead that's gonna fuck everybody over. That's the reason I didn't fucking vote. I'm smarter than you. That's why I didn't vote. I'm more informed than you. That's why I didn't vote. And I voted because I knew what was better. I voted for Joe Biden because Joe Biden is far better than Trump. Is Joe Biden in any way good or perfect? Fuck no. Where's my $2,000, Joe? Again, where's my fucking $2,000? But you know what I don't have to ask? Where's my $2,000, Trump? At least he actually, passed some money to us. But you know what? I'm glad I don't have to ask that question. Because fuck Trump, fuck him, fuck his fascism, fuck his fascist followers, fuck his fascist little dipshits in Congress and the Senate. They can all eat a dick. Get the fuck out of my country. You don't stand for this country. At all. Especially Ted Cruz. Oh, having a live dumpster, you ought to snipe it. Are you muted? Am I muted? No. Oh yeah, you were muted. I was about to say, if I'm muted, holy shit. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, I'll yeah, maybe I'll check that out. But I'm in a groove
This
right here.
pattern that the homeless go where the policy environment is the most permissive can be seen up and down the West Coast. In San Francisco,
That's because they didn't criminalize homelessness, even though they still go in and demolish homeless camps all the time. Just like in what was it? They Live. What did they do? They went in, demolished the homeless camp, and beat the fuck out of the people who were just trying to live there. And that's exactly what's going on right now.
County, it's estimated that 30% of the homeless migrated there after becoming homeless somewhere else.
Hey, how many motherfuckers did you guys ship out to other places? Put on Greyhound buses to other cities too. I'm not saying the PragerU crowd. I'm saying in general, how many people were bussed out? Because that's the thing that fucking happened.
The city of Seattle, that number is 51%. The San Francisco Chronicle estimates that hundreds of homeless individuals moved to...
I've never wanted to punch somebody in the fucking face so goddamn much. Not only do you have a punchable face, but you look weak as fuck. And you're spouting off some shit that makes me want to put your teeth in your goddamn colon. The vagrancy laws are tighter in the U.S. Yeah, and it's horrible. It is. I mean, well, if you if you want to go for an extreme example, a fictional example, look at Rambo. The Rambo First Blood. Why did he go on that rampage? They pushed him first because of the vagrancy laws. We don't like vagrants in our town. Well, he's not a vagrant per se. He's a veteran. He's a Green Beret. You disrespected him. You treated him like shit. And he took over your entire fucking town. Like, vagrancy laws, fuck you. So what if I don't want to stay in the same goddamn place at any one point in time? I don't want to stay in one city for a fucking day. Okay, well, I don't have enough money for a hotel. I'll sleep in the fucking woods. I'll sleep on a bench. I'll eat what I can. That's my choice. That's called personal freedom. That's called personal freedom. Aren't you guys supposed to be for personal freedom? Absolutely the fuck not, they are. No. They are not at all for personal freedom. You have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in order to be a conservative or in the PragerU. That's what you have to fit a fucking certain demographic. You gotta play by these certain fucking rules. And yeah, you know what? There are laws. There are social rules that you have to abide by. But existing outside of a home should not be illegal.
To the Bay Area each year because of the perception that it is a sanctuary for people who are unwilling to participate in programs designed to get them off and keep them off a life in the streets.
What programs? What programs are there that are actually effective in doing this? Stop putting the onus on the homeless. Are there people who are homeless and destitute of their own volition? Yeah, let's look at Shani for Christ. Of course, that's where she is. She's fucked up out of her own volition. She did that to herself. The vast majority of homeless people are not here, are not doing that to themselves. They can't provide for themselves. Like you said, they're mentally ill. A lot of homeless people are mentally ill. How do they hold a job? Well, you can't really hold a job if you don't have a home either. If you don't have a home address, most people won't fucking hire you. So where do you go? Do you go to a homeless shelter where all your shit's gonna get stolen by both the people around you and the staff? Do you go to that because it's so underfunded? What about the homeless veterans? What are we gonna do about them? Not once. I guarantee you 100% this motherfucker is not going to mention any homeless veterans. He won't. He will not. What's going on, Blaine?
At first glance, this would seem to make no sense. Why would an individual with no shelter or stable source of income move to one of the most expensive cities in the country? But in the world of the homeless, it makes perfect sense. That's because they operate under a different set of incentives than the average citizen. In a research survey of homeless migrants in Seattle, 15% said they came to access homeless services, 10% came for legal marijuana, and 16% were transients who were traveling or visiting when they decided to set up camp. But this dramatically understates the biggest draw of all: the de facto legalization of street camping, drug consumption, and property crime.
Go fuck yourself. Fuck your property. Fuck your property. These people are all about... Look, you are not a human being. You are a husk. You are barely even considered cells, motherfucker. You are not a man. You are not a human. You care more about property. These pieces of fucking shit care more about property above all else than they do about humans, about people. Property over people is what these motherfuckers care about. That's it. Property over people. Profits over healthcare. Profits over existence when it comes to fucking climate change. Holy shit. For fuck's sake, Madagascar is dying. There are millions of people. There is 1 million people relying on foreign aid, specifically in Madagascar alone, due to climate change, because they don't even have any fucking rain. And you pieces of fucking shit are talking about property crime? Property crime? They're stealing shit because they don't have a goddamn thing. That's why. Because nothing is provided. We have all the fucking resources in the entire goddamn world, and we don't fucking provide a goddamn thing for these people. Yet you're gonna sit there and be like, well, we have to do something about them stealing shit. They steal because they don't fucking have anything. Maybe if your ass had a struggle once in your fucking life, you would actually know that. But you don't. Because you're just a dumbass, one note, white bread piece of fucking shit that fucking sold his, what little soul he had to PragerU to spout off this dumb bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if Dennis Prager was laying on his back, with this guy right above him with a megaphone stuck up this dude's ass, while Dennis Prager just fucking yells into that megaphone. That's it. Oh yeah. We gotta focus on it. It's the 10%. That's what we gotta focus on. The 10% that went there for legal marijuana. That's who's there. That's why they're there. We're not gonna focus on the 90% are there because they have literally nowhere else to fucking go. We're not gonna worry about that shit. We're gonna focus on the small percentage that actually pushes this shitty fucking narrative. Downvote this fucking video. Holy shit. Oh my god. uh, I'm just gonna say the PragerU crowd, because this isn't a reporter. This is not a reporter. To call this person a reporter would be an insult to my journalistic career. And you know what? The PragerU crowd help perpetuate the dehumanization of homeless individuals who have hopes and dreams and didn't ask for any of this. Absolutely, and that's exactly what this video is all about. You are in this position because of you. There are no outside factors that made sure that this happened. You had the 100% equality of opportunity and you failed. Absolutely the fuck not. How the fuck do I have the same equality of opportunity if I am born with schizophrenia, put into a mental institution, and then let on the street when you decide that that mental institution is no longer profitable? How is that my fault? Where do I get my medication? I guess it's the liquor store. I guess it's Jim behind the fucking Home Depot. Or maybe it's fucking Jamal behind the Lowe's. Who fucking knows? But you know what? It ain't coming from you. No help is coming from these motherfuckers. What is the solution? Let's see what the fucking solution is. Hey, fun fact, there is none. Either that or it's going to be blaming the left or more capitalism. Or either that, more hard laws. That's what we need. More hard laws. Because when you put tons and tons of desperate people out on the street, and then you hardcore enforce a bunch of fucking laws on them and have heavy-handed police, I'm sure they'll just sit back and fucking comply, right? They'll just sit there and fucking chill. You know, they'll eventually figure out why they're wrong, pull themselves up by their bootstraps. They're not going to revolt. They're not going to fight back. They're not going to band together and fuck up everything. They're not going to make sure that the police are outnumbered and that their technology is outnumbered. No. That's not going to happen. We're not going to have that. Oh my God. How is it someone's fault if rent keeps rising but minimum wage stays the same and you can't work without a legal address but they can't afford the address? It's fucking not. Yeah, exactly. It's bullshit. No, who is it? Citizen Not was in here the other day. She lives off $800 a month. $800 a month. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing in some of the most rural places in the United States of America. And you expect someone to live off of $7.25, $10, $12 an hour in Seattle, Los Angeles, where a 2-bedroom apartment is $4,000 a month? Get the fuck out of here. I'm disabled. I don't even get minimum wage. Yeah, exactly. So like, what is this motherfucker's solution? The easiest solution to this, UBI. That $800 a month that Citizen Not gets, $1,800 a month now. That minimum wage that let's say it's $1,000 a month. Now it's $2,000 a month. How much of a change would that be? If I had an extra $1,000 a month, do you know what I would do with that personally? Fucking save it. I personally would save it because I don't really have a whole lot to spend it on. I have a fairly steady income, but I don't have a whole lot to put into saving. I would want to save that. That's me personally. But the average American would spend the fuck out of that and stimulate the economy. If you want the economy to thrive, you have to give people money. A consumer economy does not work when the bottom 50% of consumers have no resources to consume. I mean, it's simple fucking math, you dipshit. I'm sure mommy and daddy sent you to fucking Harvard. You could have figured that one out. But no, you were busy fucking finding out that how the underside of Dennis Prager's ball sack smells.
As former Seattle Public Safety Advisor Scott Lindsay has shown, the city is now home to a large population of homeless, prolific offenders. People who commit property crimes to feed their addictions, but are rarely...
Oh no, it's just to feed their addictions. It's not to feed their life. It's not to, survive at all. It's just to feed your addiction. That's the only reason you would turn to crime. Not survival. Not at all. The only reason people turn to crime is to feed an addiction. Right? You have to have some underlying cause. Oh, I got to get some drugs. I got to get some alcohol or something in me. Oh man, I better break into this car. No, it's not because you need $150 so that you can buy some fucking food and maybe get a hotel room and a goddamn shower. No, not at all. Not for that. No, you got to get some goddamn heroin and a fucking a tie off. Tourniquet and a spoon. You need that good spoon. Dude, closet is a very heavy term in that sentence, Mango.
Held accountable for those crimes by the criminal justice system. So,
hey, the criminal justice system is highly overloaded too. Shut the fuck up. The criminal justice system is highly overloaded, so if we're going to prosecute all of those people, we're going to have to pump a bunch of money and resources into that, because we're going to need public defenders who are already overworked, so we're going to need more money for public defenders in order to defend these people who don't have the money to defend themselves. Therefore, why the fuck don't we take that money and make sure that these homeless people aren't homeless and fucking destitute? Holy shit, there's a solution. There's a solution to your problem, PragerU. That might fucking work. But no. We wouldn't want to do that because that's fucking communism, right? Making sure that everybody in the United States of America has the right to pursue a life, liberty, or has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No. That's communism in the current United States of America. Apparently, our Constitution, our Declaration, those are communism in the United States of America. Authoritarianism. I honestly have never been more pissed off at a piece of fucking media or just any type of rhetoric ever. This is the worst video. This is the worst content I have ever seen out of PragerU. And that includes the Robert E. Lee video. That Robert E. Lee video is fucking awful. But you know what? This one is just blatant fuck you. That's what this shit is. The Robert E. Lee video can be construed as, well, they're just ignoring a fuckload of history. No, this is just a giant fuck you to everybody. The highest wage you can get from disability is still below minimum wage. That's the absolute cap. Yeah, of course. Because, fuck you. That's it. That's what the R's in government say. Bureau of Justice Statistics reckons that the United States spends more than $80 billion each year to keep roughly 2.3 million people behind bars. Yep. I think $80 billion is about what the 2018 military budget increase was, and $80 billion is roughly what you would need to give everybody in the entire United States a free 2-year college tuition. It's about properly allocating the resources that we have. It's not about whether or not the person that gets them is good or bad. It's not about whether the person that gets them is going to thrive or die. It's that they get the resources that we have available. And we have all of the resources available. We literally, the United States of America has all of the resources available. And there's still tons of homeless people. What is it? Like 500,000 homeless people in the United States and growing. 50,000 of which are veterans, and this motherfucker still hasn't mentioned them. What about the veterans? Are the veterans out there, the ones that are breaking into cars, are you going to condemn them specifically? No, we're not even going to mention them.
Ever increasing homelessness are in
50,000 people who fought for this country, who served this country, who stood up and said, yeah, you know what? I would rather take a bullet than someone else in my country. I would rather someone in my country live and be able to thrive than myself. 50,000 of them are on the street, and these people don't fucking care, because you know what? Oh, they're on the street. They must be a drug addict. It's their own fault. They're mentally ill. Fuck them. $80 billion would house probably every homeless person. A 9x9 wooden fucking box. A single room. A place to stay. That does wonders for the human psychology. Just being warm and dry every night does wonders for you. Because guess what? If you can be warm and dry every night, if you can have food in your stomach every night, regardless of if it's, great food or subpar food, if you have food in your stomach and a place to sleep every night, guess what you can do? Work. You can work. You can get a job. You can work and be productive. And then you can make money. And then you can get out of that 9x9 box and into a fucking apartment. And you can move up. But you don't. These are the people who say, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, while they're literally selling the bootstraps to China in front of your face while the cops beat you down for fucking existing in the wrong place. That's how these people think. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That was a pejorative back in the day. It was basically just a saying, being like, forget, a euphemism. Well, you gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And the fucking conservatives ran with that shit because they're stupid. It's easier for them to pretend that veterans aren't homeless because admitting it means that their drug addict and mentally ill narrative is wrong, which is also beyond fucked. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's hitting the nail on the head there, Mango.
Inevitable future.
I'd better myself.
If our goal is to make life as attractive as possible for the homeless, the answer is yes. If our goal is to actually help the homeless, the answer is no.
Did you fuckers hear that? Did this motherfucker just say that? How the hell is being homeless attractive? Who the fuck in the United States wants to be homeless? What are you talking about? What? If homelessness was so fucking attractive, don't you think regular folks like your ass would just be like, well, I got $10 million in my fucking trust fund. I'm gonna go be homeless. That's pretty cool. I can just do whatever I want. Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't people be doing that? Why wouldn't, being a rich homeless be the new thing? Because nobody fucking wants that. Being rich and living outside is called camping. That's it. Being poor and living outside is usually called homelessness. This is the worst argument I've ever fucking heard. Give me a solution. Give me a fucking solution.
Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner is a Democrat, but his approach to homelessness is a world apart from his counterparts in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Seattle. It is simply not acceptable for people to live on the streets. It is not good for them, and it is not good for the city, Turner has said. Houston's policy is a perfect example of what Turner calls a tough love approach. The city has built housing for the chronically homeless, formed a coalition of nonprofit partners, and lobbied the state government for more mental health and addiction services. At the same
Hold on.
time, Turner has enforced a strict ban on public camping and promoted a citywide campaign to discourage citizens from giving money to panhandlers.
So you criminalized homelessness and then... You criminalized homelessness at the same time as putting these measures forward. Just building homeless shelters and making volunteer centers and encouraging whatever the third thing he says doesn't instantly make people not homeless. It simply doesn't. It doesn't make them without. Or it doesn't make them with. It doesn't take them away from being without. They are still without. They still need money. And you want to say Houston? Houston is an expensive ass fucking city too. Hey dude, well the shelter's full. Well, you can't sleep here. Well, where can I sleep? Fucking another city? Well, the shelter's full. Well, maybe go get a hotel. I don't have any money. I can't beg for money to get a hotel, so what the fuck? The Houston mayor is a goddamn moron. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And I don't give a shit if he's a Democrat. It doesn't matter what's next to your name, the D or the R. And I made the point earlier that none of the fucking R's next to their name give a fucking shit about the homeless. But you know what? It doesn't matter if there's a D or an R next to your name. What matters is your actions. It matters that they're your actions. And these actions suck. They suck. And it proves to me that this Democratic mayor is just another cog in the fucking Democratic Party that we have today. And the Democratic Party that we have today is so fucking far right that even Joe Biden to them looks fucking leftist. Good God. You motherfuckers think... These people think that the Democratic Party is like some communist bastion when they actively, vehemently rejected Bernie. All of the presidential candidates backed down and put their support on Joe Biden in order to oust Bernie Sanders, the one fucking person who could actually put in policies that would help this shit, that would do something about this. The one fucking person. And you act like the Democrats are fucking good? They're on your side, you stupid asshole. I'm not fucking stupid. Most Americans aren't stupid enough to find this shit, compelling. But yet you act like it. Don't fucking insult me, dude. I fought for your goddamn right to say this shit, so don't fucking insult my intelligence. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not a goddamn robot. I'm a thinking human being, which is exactly why our military in the United States of America, which you enjoy so much and you defend so fucking much, is so goddamn powerful, because I am a thinking, critically thinking, educated human being. That's why. But you don't like that. You fucking hate education. You hate critical thinking. You don't want that to be taught to anybody, because otherwise they would see so clearly through your bullshit that you wouldn't make a fucking dime in your life except from daddy's money. And you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your dad. Fuck your mom. Fuck the milkman she fucked to birth you. And fuck every goddamn horse you rode in your little summer shanty, you piece of fucking shit. Building housing for the homeless? Good. Advocating for mental health? Good. Not helping the people you've housed or the unhoused find sustainable employment for an education so that they can thrive? Yeah, exactly. What are they supposed to do? Mill about? Like you fucking hate? If you want the people in the country to thrive, so the economy can thrive, so it's sustainable, the system is not sustainable. It's not at all. It's going to collapse. It serves the rich and want to criminalize and dehumanize those without. Yes, criminalize the poor. I mean, that goes back to there's a scene in Futurama where it's where Fry goes to the robot insane asylum, and they're in front of Judge Whitey, and Judge Whitey is just a caricature of basically any of our justice system now. And Judge Whitey sentences them both to the insane asylum, and the bailiff looks at the judge and says, "Sir, or Your Honor, the human insane asylum has been full ever since you declared that being poor is a mental illness, and that's why Fry gets sent to the robot insane asylum." That's kind of what they're going for. They want being poor to be basically criminal, and it is the most expensive thing that you can do in the United States of America is be poor. Prove me wrong. Prove me the fuck wrong. Car breaks down. Can't make it to work. Guess you lose money. Gotta put that shit on your credit card. Oh, there's interest rates. Need a loan? Oh, there's interest rates. Doesn't happen if you're rich. Too easy. Car breaks down, get it fixed. You're poor, get it, late to work because your car's not running right, because you don't have the money to fix it. Get a speeding ticket. Get pulled over, get a speeding ticket. There's a fine. Be more poor. Being poor in the United States is literally the most expensive thing that you can do. I really need a second before I continue on with this. Honestly, I really wish I had like a fucking bottle of whiskey or something, because I need a stiff drink after this shit.
The results are as instructive as they are stunning. Over the past 8 years, Houston has reduced its homeless population by 54%.
Yeah, because they all went to fucking the West Coast, you dumb shit. Isn't that what you were just saying? Is that literally what you were just saying? Did they reduce it by 54%?
Well, it has skyrocketed in West Coast cities.
Oh, shit! Oh my God, it's almost like when you criminalize homelessness, the people move out of that area and they go to somewhere that's more attractive. Okay, something you guys got to know about PragerU. This guy doesn't actually work for PragerU. PragerU is a platform. So this guy is able to go up, pitch this thing to PragerU, and then they make it. Okay? That gives them the plausible deniability, and they can be like, "Well, we just had a presenter on our platform. That's just how it works. You can't say anything about us. It's this guy you wanna attack." This guy's a fucking idiot. And PragerU thought this was good enough that they animated it. They gave him the platform. They gave him the studio time. They gave him the animators and the animation, and they pumped all of that into this because they thought this was a good fucking argument. They literally thought these were good arguments. This is the worst fucking video I have ever seen on the internet. And I've seen motherfuckers getting their heads blown off by shotguns through ISIS. I've seen kids being like thrown out of cars. I've seen fucking plane crashes where bodies are strewn about. And you know what? This is the worst fucking video I have seen on the internet. Put this shit on Live Leak. That's where it belongs. That's how bad this fucking thing is. I overpay on my mortgage every month because I'm terrified that if something happens and I lose my job, that I won't be able to maintain a roof over my heads. Being poor is expensive and terrifying. Yeah, exactly. He is a fucking moron. He is dumb as shit, dude. Oh my God. You know what? I want to say at least you're not Brett Keane, but at least you're not fucking this guy. This guy sucks more than Brett Keane. He's dumber than Brett Keane. He's just got a good shirt. And maybe they gave him a fucking suit jacket. It's not a blazer, it's a suit jacket. But yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, you pay more because what happens if you lose the roof over your head? You actually have another person to take care of. If I lose the roof over my head, I have to take care of myself. I personally cannot. I can live in my car if need be. If everything just wiped out of my life and I had to live in my car, I could live in my car. Now imagine if I had a 10-year-old kid. I have a Hyundai Elantra hatchback. Do you think me and a 10-year-old kid could live in a car comfortably while I go to work 40 hours a week and they maybe go to school? Do you think that's comfortable for anybody? No. And that's terrifying. It's terrifying for me to think about for someone in my own chat because I have altruism. I have empathy. I understand the position that this other individual could actually be in. But this motherfucker, him and his ilk, legitimately get off on suffering. They love human suffering. They love it. They want you to suffer so they can get their fucking jollies. Why don't you suffer, motherfucker? Why don't you? I would love to see that. Fucking. Yeah, inside those size 3 shoes.
Different policies, different results. Where a Seattle politician opposes hosing down feces-covered sidewalks because hoses are racist, Houston fights in the courts for the right to clean up encampments.
What? Oh. Yeah, I my niece is about 2 years old. She wears bigger shoes than this piece of shit. I don't know where he got the hoses are racist thing, and the spraying down shit. Yeah, spraying down shit in the street. Spray it into the fucking street. I totally agree. If you're gonna make it illegal to spray off shit from your sidewalk, then yeah, I totally agree with that's a stupid law. But it's not because hoses are racist. That's a dumbass PragerU like false narrative. If I've ever seen a false narrative, that's what it is. And you want to say they're cleaning up encampments. What about the people who are in those encampments? You're not doing anything about them. You're not doing a fucking thing. You're pushing them out of their temporary homes, taking everything that they have, and telling them to go fuck themselves. At least when they go to the West Coast, at least when they find themselves in those encampments, they have the slightest bit of opportunity because they can stay in one fucking place for a little bit. Go ahead. I wish these stupid motherfuckers, I wish they would fucking try this. I wish any of these stupid rich assholes would go out and just try to be homeless or try to live off of minimum wage. Just do it. Prove it can be done. Prove it. You have all the resources to fall back on. Just prove it can be done so that everybody on the left will shut the fuck up. But you won't, because it can't be done, because you know it can't be done. And that's why you fucking have to defend it in such a shitty way. And by shitty, I don't mean shitty in the, wow, you're being really shitty. I mean, goddamn, this is Brett Keane levels of writing shitty. This is horrible. I would expect, this is some shit I would actually expect out of like Von Helton or Brett Keane. It's so dumb, it's so ass backwards, and it's so, I would say primitive, but that entails that it might actually be a little bit human. It's inhumane. But what do these people know about being fucking humans? What do they know? I'm a goddamn reptilian in a human suit, and I know more about being humans than any of these motherfuckers combined. Put 10 of them together, I guarantee you I could be more fucking human. I know 50 mole people personally that individually are more human than these motherfuckers.
Where California progressives push for more drug injection sites and have decriminalized thefts under $950, Houston imposes consequences not only for theft, but for aggressive panhandling, window washing, and other street obstructions. As this Texas city has demonstrated, local leaders in cities of any size can meaningfully reduce homelessness through.
Yeah, they're literally removing the only possessions those humans have and calling it cleaning. At what point is it ethnic cleansing? Because they don't have to be murdered, they just have to die.
A strategy that mixes compassion with common sense enforcement. If cities stop
common sense enforcement, get the fuck out of here.
Allowing public encampments.
You none of you motherfuckers. How much common sense have I spat out in the last hour and 20 minutes on this fucking video that this motherfucker has missed? How much common sense does he lack? You don't have any common sense. You don't even have the semblance of common sense, dude. Not even for a second. None of this made sense at all. None of it was effective. None of this works. None of this is actually going to help anyone. That's why when you criminalized homelessness in Houston, guess what happened? Homelessness rose somewhere else because they fucking moved. I know you dumb motherfuckers think that the earth is 6,000 years old, but guess what? It's not. And human beings have been around a lot longer than that. The only reason we sat down and decided, hey, we're going to not move around all the fucking time is because we figured out that we can plant plants every year. Agriculture. It's called human history, archaeology, anthropology. The Anthropocene was a fucking mistake. I need to put that shit on a t-shirt. The Anthropocene was a fucking mistake. Common Sense says, find sustainable solutions, not throw them in jail and ruin their fucking possessions when they're already without, you fucking idiots. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mango. Yeah, let's just feed the prison industrial complex. You know what the crazy part about that is? The panhandlers that go to jail get free health care and food and water and shelter. So what's keeping them from just panhandling, continuing to do it? I've known police officers who have arrested folks for firing a single round into the air. You know why they fired that round into the air? Because they wanted to go to jail. Because they had no food, no shelter, and nowhere else to go. So they found a gun, fired it in the air, wait till the cops showed up, and then got arrested. That's what these people want. They get off on human suffering. They really do. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that the PragerU conservatives don't get... prove to me that PragerU type conservatives don't get off on human suffering. I'll be here. Trust me, I'll fucking be here. Anyway, homeless people, absolutely. They're homeless people that want to get picked up because of the guaranteed bit of fucking decency that no one else will help them find. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You know what sucks for the police officers? Having to deal with a bunch of homeless people all the time. The same people all the fucking time. Because they find themselves in that cycle of, well, I might as well just go to jail because I need a cheese sandwich because I'm so fucking hungry. But I can't steal anything because I might get shot by the store owner. Or some fucking, dipshit on the street that thinks a banana is more important than a human life. Fuck your property crime. I am glad they decriminalized the theft under $950. I am. Because people will steal more. People will take more. I know it won't highlight the fact that, that's what people need, but you know what? They'll take it. And it'll eventually open some people's eyes as to, well, maybe we should do something about this. Do something about the underlying problem. Don't treat the symptoms, treat the disease. As if these scientifically illiterate fucks could actually pull that shit out of their ass. Treat the goddamn disease, not the symptoms. If you treat the symptoms, you will only get sicker. That's the reason George Washington died. Is because he was very ill and they treated the symptoms with bloodletting. They literally bled him out to death. the first president of the United States of America, got bled out to death because they treated the symptoms and not the disease. Simply due to ignorance at that time. But there's no excuse for ignorance in this point. There's no excuse for this amount of ignorance. Please, you have 44 seconds. 44 seconds.
And open drug consumption and start prosecuting property crimes, they will have much more success redirecting the homeless away from a life of self-destruction and toward a life of hope through mental health treatment, drug rehab, and job training.
No. If anybody knows anybody that's been through this system, that's not how it works. There's not this glorious system set up to help homeless people. The criminal justice system is not set up for rehabilitation. It's set up for punishment. And if you're going to punish people for existing outside of a home, then how the fuck are they supposed to thrive? Are they supposed to get back up on their feet? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mango. Dude, this man has... this boy has never been near a jail. I don't think he's lived in a county that has actually had like its own jail. I honestly would believe that. And yeah, you can get more than you think in prison and in jail. You just have to know how to work it. You want weed in jail? Sure, got it. Coke? Sure. Meth? Sure. Heroin? Sure. You just got to do the right things. It's a system. It's almost like human beings are the most advanced species on this entire fucking planet, and we know how to be very resourceful and survive. Wild. How about instead of hey PragerU, hey dipshits, how about instead of jamming a bunch of fucking propagandist American history down your viewers' throats, why don't we teach a little bit of human history? Actual human history, archaeology, anthropology, where we actually came from, how we have evolved as cultures and human beings. If we taught that, PragerU wouldn't exist. There would be no need for it, because we could solve problems. Solve problems we solved in the past that these fucking idiots ignore.
That's what we all want, isn't it?
So fuck you! Fuck you! You don't want shit! You want people to fucking suffer. That's what you want. That is what you want, you stupid piece of shit. And I'm calling you the fuck out for it. I wish you were in front of my fucking face. I wish you were spouting out this shit. I wish you were, so I could say the same goddamn thing to you. About how fucking stupid you are. About how poorly this was written. Who are you? What is your point? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with your fucking brain? I know what's wrong. It lacks empathy. That's it. There is no empathy in this husk of a being. This little boy in man's clothes thinks he knows something. Get fucked, dude. Step off and let the adults take care of this. Fuck you. Fuck your trust fund. Fuck your daddy. Fuck your mom. Fuck the milkman and had you. Fuck all of you. You suck. You're not worth my fucking time. And I can't believe I wasted this much time on you pieces of shit.
So why don't we do it? I'm Christopher Rufo, Senior Fellow at the Manhattan Institute, for Prager University.
Get fucked. I really hope. You know what? I hope a meteor just falls out of the sky and just punches a hole through your chest. That would be amazing. If you were just walking down the street and all of a sudden a fucking meteorite just screams through the atmosphere, white hot, and just punched a hole in your goddamn chest. That would be great. That would be the most beneficial thing that you could do in this entire world. Because at least the bacteria that are on the ground behind you while you explode into a million pieces from the force of that meteorite will actually be able to thrive off of something you provided. I bet his gut flora fucking hates him too. I'm legitimately like fucking angry. The system is set up for people to return to jail just because people at the top profit off of them and can't afford rehabilitation programs. Yeah, can't afford. They already get the rich already get richer off of them. Yeah, 100% true. Yeah, the prison industrial complex is bullshit. Needs to be gotten rid of, and it could be gotten rid of, but that ain't happening anytime soon. Not with the corporate Democrats or the GOP in existence. Holy shit. I don't know, man. Who is it? Dynacat said G-Man was going on, I think. I need a fucking cleanse before I go into anything. I need to look at some puppies. I actually have to go to the bathroom. But I need to, oh my god, dude. For sure. Huh. Let's see. You know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. We're gonna look at this Sleepy Pets compilation while I got that tape.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Ryder, it's time to wake up. Ryder. Is that so?
I try. To be honest, this is more for me. Just cute.
Hold
The
on.
otter was so adorable. Why are you in your water? You're sleepy. Go to sleep. No, you don't go to sleep in the water. Yeah, you poor puppy. Oh, parrot. Oh. Yeah. Oh, how precious.
Right.
Puppy dog.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we almost had it.
Oh my god. Oh, that sleepy puppy was so adorable. Oh, he just wanted to go back to bed. No, I don't want to get up for a walk. I don't want to go to bed. That's how my boxer was from time to time. Be like, come on, bud, let's go get up for a walk. Like early in the morning when I had to go to work, and he would just, especially when my ex stayed over when we were together. When she would stay here, he would not get out of bed. I would have to like wake her up and be like, dude, like I gotta go to work. Can you walk him before you leave? And she would usually be like, yeah, okay, sure, and take him out. Like the puppy just wanted to sleep there. He just wanted to be next to her. It's so cute. Oh, he needed the sleepies. Yeah. Oh, let's see the sleepy puppy. Find it. There it is. Okay. So, do you guys want to watch a little bit of G-Man? We missed it. We missed his stream. I don't really care about his stream. He's a fucking idiot. You guys want to watch a little bit of Slide on the Floor? Yeah. Oh, it's funny. The other day I got up early to go into work and get like an hour in and then work through the day. And I went into my boss's office. I was like, oh fuck. And I was just like ridiculously tired. And I just told him, I was like, I'm pretty much done convincing myself or anybody else that I'm ever going to be a fucking morning person. Because absolutely not I am not a morning person. Like, I'll get up and I'll start moving around, but give me some time to fucking wake up. You know? Really sorry, we get going. I'll pop in later. We're still going. I'm not going to be going for a totally long time, but yeah, your timestamp is the hour and 39 minute and 35 second mark. So I hope to see you on the next one. And yeah, this is just a rando, so I'm not. I don't really care. I mean, wouldn't really care either way. But yeah, take care, and I can't wait to see you again, Blaine. I hope you have a good evening and a good weekend if I don't see you again. See you again soon. But okay, do you guys want to watch a little bit of G-Man? Find out who G-Man kind of is. We can watch a short video of his, which is kind of saying something because they're all like really long. But the thing is just so busy. Don't worry about it. You take care of you, Blaine, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, you're at the 1 hour and 40 minute and 30 second mark. So, all right. Let me find a warning. Stop enabling others to harass me. Alright. We'll watch a little bit of G-Man so you guys can get a feel of what G-Man is. I'll still be listening. Oh, okay. Dope. Alright. Well, before you leave the chat, do you want to listen to G-Man? I know you know who G-Man is. Or do you want me to go into a quartering countdown? Because I already have the video for quartering countdown, but either that or put your vote in for quartering countdown before you leave. That way you still have a vote and we can get you in. G-Man and the Masters of Stupidity. Yeah. Yeah, put in your vote too for quartering countdown so I can so we can see. Remember, it's based off of the timestamp on the video, not off of how long I spend on it. All right, 3 minutes. All right, I'll put you down. Put you on the whiteboard. Hold on, I gotta get our fish pencil case with a red marker this time. All right. Blaine, we got Blaine. 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes. All right. I'm glad you have so much faith in Jeremy. Either that or my my tolerance is going up. All right. Yeah, we'll watch a little bit of G-Man. Let's see. So for those of you,
G-Man, you're
shut the fuck up. For those of you who don't know who G-Man is, basically, wait, what are we doing? Oh, no, don't worry. For those of you who don't know who G-Man is, G-Man he's a lolcow just like Shani and Rev and Brett Keane, Von Helton, who have been around since basically the inception of YouTube, and they have been failing at the same circle of logic for the past like 12 years. And they have far too much invested in the internet personally, individually, to give up and just fucking stop being on it. Because again, the internet is a choice. The internet is a choice. You don't have to be here. I don't have to do this. I could just be like, you know what? I'm bored. Fuck this. End stream, and then never show up again. And that would be my choice. This dude, these people don't fucking understand that. He thinks that, like, the end all to be all is the internet and this internet drama bullshit. And the drama that he's talking about is a bunch of conspiracies in his head, in which he thinks that there are people after him, atheists that want to kill him. I think he actually has like a fantasy about like being killed. Like he has some kind of fetish about being murdered or something like that, but he's unwilling to understand it or admit it. So that's kind of who G-Man is. God damn. One more. Alright, we got one more. And we'll listen to a little G-Man.
host. Got to be serious here today, ladies and gents. And this is going to be a warning
like every
to
other
the
time.
to the reaction channels that are enabling the harassment.
And if you're wondering like why his video quality is so bad when he's been doing this for like 12 years, yes. It's actually because he's completely inept and can't hold a job or stable employment or a place to live for a significant period of time, so he can't improve any of his setup for doing this. So he has to film on like a fucking burner phone camera.
Shani for Christ and Revelation News, and particularly in this particular video, myself. I am the new property owner of the previous address that not the previous address, one of the previous address addresses of Standing for Christ and Revelation News. I will not reveal that address. This is for those people out there who have been putting that address out there on YouTube without my permission.
Nobody needs your permission, actually. If your address is public, then I can put it out there. G-Man, like, your address is public if you voted too. So if you're on the voting rolls, your address is public too. I could find your address. In fact, if you ordered a shirt from me, I have your address. I'm not a malicious cunt. That's why they stay in my fucking business account, if that's what you want to call it. My Etsy shop. That's where they stay. I look at basically when anybody orders like a t-shirt or anything from me, I look at who it was, because I want to know two things. What did they order, and are they a person that I know? And if they're a person that I know that are in my chat, then I'm like, okay, that's fucking amazing. But if someone I don't know and they're ordering like a Secretions t-shirt, that's honestly, that's even better, because that means that there's someone out there that's not even interacting with this that actually wants the merch and gives the watch time too. So that's how important that is to me. And I save those addresses just in case you don't get your shit. That way, if I get, 12 fucking, shirts sent to me that were supposed to be distributed, I can either send them back, or I can be like, I'll fucking redistribute them myself. Too fucking easy.
You recently sent CPS to that address.
That was actually pretty slick. That was pretty cool. Do that again. Do that again, G-Man.
Yes, to that address.
A little less slick the second time, but
this is
also this is a thing that I think this video was I heard about this earlier. I heard this video a little bit earlier. The people who are sending CPS to the address he's talking about need to stop, because it's wasting the resources of CPS. There are no children there. Shani is not there. Rev is not there. There are no children there. Don't send a CPS there. They have better shit to do. They're already underfunded.
Is a direct warning to those of you who are enabling the harassment of Standing for Christ and Revelation News and sending this nonsense to my property. If you continue to do this, I'm going to have to take legal action against you.
That takes money that you don't have.
Channels like Burnt Toast.
Dude. And anybody that's watched G-Man for any amount of time knows that, and G-Man or his ilk knows that G-Man, you're not going to do anything through the law. You don't even understand the law, like, as it applies. These are the same people that will say, criticism is slander. Slander is one of the hardest things to prove in court, because you have to actually prove that that they took money away from you, or they destroyed your life in some way. I could call G-Man a pedophile, a rapist, up and down until the cows come home, but until he can prove that has actually had a detriment on his life in court, there is not a fucking thing he can do about it. Now, I wouldn't do that. I mean, G-Man's a fucking moron. He's dumb as shit. but he's not a pedophile. He's not a rapist as far as I know. So why would I say those things? Burnt Toast has never called on anyone to do anything. She only exposes how evil these people actually are. Yeah, exactly. Burnt Toast literally just is like the only time I've watched a couple Burnt Toast videos or streams or something like that, but a lot of time when I watch Burnt Toast, she's usually with Jules, and they have a conversation back and forth because that's what I like to listen to when I'm at work. But yeah, she's never, neither of them have said anything defamatory. It's literally just, bro, this is how YouTube works. I guarantee you, G-Man will never, ever in a million years come after me unless the 3 viewers that I have now turns into like 100+. G-Man will never say a word about me.
Ms.
Yeah, Jules is good people too. I really like that Yoshi's Island intro music she has. Yeah.
Parker.
Also, her lisp is cute.
And other people out there
Sorry.
who are making YouTube videos about Shanny for Christ and Revelation News and are lying to them about their address. Nobody, not even myself, lives at that address. You want to know how I know this? I'm here right now. And they left this here. Now, you want to have your fun, keep it on YouTube. Keep it as far away from me as possible. Because at this particular point, you are enabling these people to harass me.
It is. Yeah.
So I'm making this.
I can't lie. It's part of the reason I listen to her, but not part of. The rest is her content.
Official. The only person that is here right now is myself. Nobody lives here.
Okay, G-Man, you're in a condemned house. It's condemned. Nobody lives there. Nobody can live there. So I guess you're doing the right thing by telling people stop calling CPS to this condemned home. However, comma space. Why are you there? That's my question. Why are you there, G-Man? What brought you... I mean, what brought you back to this place? Are you fixing it up? I'm confused about that. Why are you there again? I mean, you said you were the property owner. Are you actually the property owner? Do you have your name on the deed? That's what really counts. Having your name on the deed to the property is what really counts. If you don't have your name on the deed, you don't own the property. You suck, and you're there, and someone is basically allowing you into that property. So
it can be considered a construction site. If you continue to lie to people and say that they live here, when they don't,
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna have to take legal action against you.
Oh, hey, you can't. What would that fall under? Because if nobody lives there because the house is condemned, then the only thing that's happening is multiple people from multiple different areas are calling CPS and essentially wasting resources. But there's nothing else you could do. You don't know who's calling. You don't know who's harassing. Nobody actually lives there. What legal action could you take? Is the question.
I have asked you guys on multiple occasions. When it comes to my personal life, leave me alone, and you guys haven't done it. So I'm just warning you. I will go after every last one of you.
You're fucking broke, dude. Like, if I personally had to file a lawsuit, depending on what that lawsuit is, I might have to borrow money, G-Man. And I have a full-time job and budget my shit. Okay? So, you who doesn't have stable employment and is living, or is basically squatting in some condemned house, how the fuck are you going to outdo me? The only reason I'm filming myself right now, G-Man, is because I was energetic enough after chilling out with Slim to do this. Because I was just like, you know what, I want to keep going. I want to be on stream a little bit more. You know what I did this morning, G-Man? You know what my job this morning was? From about 8 o'clock, maybe 8 between 8 and 8:30 to about 11:45, and that's 15 minutes into my lunchtime. I was cutting and boxing metal. I moved about 6,000 pounds, 67 pounds at a time, in that 3+ hour period. That's why I'm fucking tired, but I still have energy. Why do you still have energy? You're a 50-year-old man. What have you done today? Did you actually, did you go somewhere and find employment? Did you learn how to use a paint roller? Because apparently he doesn't know how to use a paint roller. If you don't know how to use a paint roller, stay the fuck away from my paintbrushes, because I paid good money for those and I cleaned them properly, so get the fuck off of them, because I don't want you fucking them up. I mean, if he has definitive proof that they are targeting him, he could file a police report citing harassment, but he has no proof and no legal names. Yeah, exactly. People talking shit about you on the internet is not a case. You will get laughed out of the police station or the lawyer's office or wherever. People are bitching about me on the internet. That's because you put yourself out on the internet. It's called fair use. It's called communication. G-Man, if you and I were at the bar and you were spouting off a bunch of dumb shit, and I spouted off a bunch of spouted off the same arguments to your face about your dumb shit and how you're stupid and you're a moron, even if I dropped an N-bomb to your face, like Shani has done multiple times, and you still forgave her, call the cops. What the fuck are they gonna do? Split us up. They're gonna be like, hey, look, dude, whoever is the more drunk, you gotta leave. That's it. That's what the cops would do. How do I know that? Do you know how I know that? I was a policeman. I was a military policeman. I know how to handle things at the lowest level. It's true. I have performed law enforcement duties as a professional. So I kind of know how the law works a little bit. And you know what? G-Man, the law actually interests me quite a bit. So when things come up and I feel, I might be charged, or something might be a little bit skeptical, I just look it up. Talk to your boy Vaughn in a little bit. Why don't you talk to your boy Von Helton in a little bit? I got something cooking for him. Oh, yes I do. You bet your ass I do. I have something real legally cooking for Vaughn. But you won't do anything about that because you don't know. Because you don't know anything about the law. Because all it took me was 10 seconds to fucking Google what I needed, and I pretty much have him done. That's it. So go ahead. We'll see. We will see. As far as most people are concerned on the internet, my name is Mango, but G-Man, Rev, Shanny put all this shit out there. Yeah, exactly. They literally put their entire lives out there. And this is what I was saying on the stream fucking the other night. It wasn't last. No, I didn't stream last night. On the stream on Monday. How much about me, security monitor lizard, do you guys know? Shut up, Mango. How much do you guys actually know about me? I know everybody probably knows my first and last name, because not only did I put my email up there on accident, but also I put my video up there. Rav paid $15 or spent $15, donate $15, and he got a video, so he wanted to watch that, and my name is in there. I sign off as Sergeant Dylan Grace. That's my name. That's all you need to know. Where do I work? Go fuck yourself. What do I drive? A Hyundai Elantra. What color is it? Go fuck yourself. Where do I live? Go fuck yourself. What's my mom's name? Go fuck yourself. What does my mom look like? Go fuck yourself. What's my Facebook? Go fuck yourself. Find out what you want. But I ain't putting my life out there. I'm not going to. You know what? You know why I want 1,000 subscribers, G-Man? Do you know why I want 1,000 subscribers? So that I can actually film myself just like walking through the woods. Because that's cathartic to me. I like walking through the woods. It's fun. It's nice. But I can film myself and I get to actually be with like, a couple people instead of, you know, maybe calling somebody all the way out to my neck of the woods to, you know, chill out with. What the government calls my mom. How about that? Yes, my mom's name is Mom. She'll always be my mom. She's a sweet lady, even though her and I are literally like opposites. I'm just problem. The big difference between me and my mom is that I'm active and pragmatic and rational. My mom tends to be more irrational and a little bit more emotional. And for instance, good scenario. When I went to my brother's house, she was cooking pasta and it started to overflow, and she goes, and she didn't know how to work the stove that was at my brother's house, so of course she doesn't know how to turn it off. So what did I do? I ran over, I took the pot off of the hot burner, put it in the cold burner, looked at the stove, saw that there were 4 different burners, 4 different burner switches, found the one that was looked like it was on, because it was the only one that was on, and I fucking turned it off. Then I took the pot and I put it back onto the hot burner so it would continue to boil. It took about 2 seconds. That's it. I call my mother dearest, and she always assumes I want something. No clue why. A friend of mine from high school always called his dad father when he was trying to be like, be snarky. Father. It's like, shut the fuck up, you little shit. His dad also rode a bike a ton and had, and his water bottle. He had an aluminum water bottle for his bike that like reeked of vodka. And I mean, when I say like reeked, I mean we opened it one time, we were both just like, oh, it's like, oh, dude, he must have been drinking that shit straight while he was riding his bike. But that's neither here nor there, and whatever. Let's continue on. Then we're about to go into quartering countdown.
Gave them names and I gave them addresses. I'm not playing with you people. Again, I am the new property owner. Nobody lives here. It is presently being fixed up for me to decide what I'm going to do with the place. Send them here again, and we're going to have a problem.
I'm not just laughing at his empty threat. I'm laughing at the fucking... The only chat that comes in is fucking Angie Shit Ninja. It says, you playing with child abusers though. Because Shani and Rev abuse the fuck out of the kids. They let them live in squalor. And the best part about this is this dude has a huge vendetta against Dragnaut Silvis, because Dragnaut Silvis and his so-called shit ninjas fucked up Shani's house, when in reality she just neglected the fuck out of herself, her surroundings, and her kids. So the only comment to come up is fucking one of Dragnaut, this dude's worst enemies, shit ninjas, quote unquote, to tell him that he's fucking like supporting child abusers. Oh man. Oh fuck me. Why would you leave that extra few seconds in there? Can you not edit, dude? Oh, can't do vodka or tequila for darker liquors. Don't make me inappropriate as easily. Well, I know what to bring. Yeah, I honestly, no, he cannot edit at all. I honestly, like, when it comes to I had this revelation the other day with my doctor. I haven't bought liquor in probably about 8 months now. I don't think I've actually bought liquor, which is kind of surprising that I don't have any like liquor in my house. But Jameson actually like angries up my blood. It's one of those things. It's just like, it fucking gets me going. Any other whiskey or scotch or anything like that, I'm like, oh, I can get fucked up. But JMO, and my nephew's, one of my nephew's names is Jameson. He's a fucking little fat piece of shit. I love him to death, but he's a little shit. And he angers up my blood because he likes to play stupid. So maybe that's a good fit, because oh yeah, don't give me that JMO. Actually, do give me that JMO, because it's really good. All right. Let's I gotta. All right, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Did I miss? Okay. I thought so. I can get fucked up on some Kraken. I don't think I've ever had Kraken. It was always like, it just looked too dark to me. It was just one of those things I was like, eh. Plus, it also looks kind of gimmicky, and I don't like gimmicky products, because normally they don't work for me, or they just don't work in general. But yeah, maybe I'll have to try some Kraken. You know what? The next time I buy liquor, I will buy some Kraken just to try it, and I got some glasses I'll put in. Uh-oh. He's running out of steam. Or is he? He's not. Fun fact. Double burp. We're about to play Quartering Countdown. So those of you with a free thumb, go ahead and post your guesses in the chat. All right. So how Quartering Countdown works is we're gonna watch a video. This particular video. Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. we're gonna watch this particular video. This video is 11 minutes and 46 seconds long. Now, the goal of this is to see how far into that timestamp, into that 11 minutes and 46 seconds, that I can actually get without just giving up on trying to defeat Jeremy. It's very, very easy to defeat him, and he's just really dumb, so it's frustrating to me. Now, I think the record is like 3.5 minutes or something. So that's pretty far in. We've gotten to less than a minute. So be forewarned. What you're guessing on, and put your guesses in the chat. The reward is you either get to pick a video that I get to watch. You can tell me where I should go on the internet to watch a video, or you just get the satisfaction of winning, and that'll be the prizes for tonight. I really gotta start thinking of some good prizes. But the first guess that we have is 3 minutes, and that's Blaine. Blaine's, first thing I thought I wrote Blair. Blaine's putting in 3 minutes is how long it's going to take me to basically just give up on trying to defeat a drunk. And Jeremy doesn't necessarily, Jeremy looks a little he looks like he might be going for the sobriety route a little bit. Honestly, he's a little he looks like he's lost some weight. And that might be due to stress. He's got these bags under his eyes, which I've noticed. I don't know if that's something I should have noticed earlier, but I feel like that's more from stress of being like, hey, you can't have this vice in your life, and not having your vice can be extremely stressful. So we got that going for us. 3:18. You're giving another 18 seconds. I don't know why I put the marker back in the fish, but okay. Mango 318. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that far, because again, this is about the 4th of July in the United States of America. So I'm going to probably immediately get pissed off. You made it through the PragerU video without quitting. I think you make it through a bit farther tonight versus other nights. Okay. What? Honestly, that PragerU video actually had it had substance to it that I could attack. Jeremy is not that. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised I made it through that PragerU video, and I absolutely have to clip out. I gotta clip that part out and make it its own video, because there's no way I can't let that video go without argument. Without its own argument to itself. And the worst part about it is I didn't hit record on this stream, which means I'm gonna have to fucking download this shit. Fuck me. So, alright. I'm gonna give it, you know what? Oopsie. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes until the 2 hour and 17 minute mark. 2 hour and 17 minute mark for people to put in their votes. All you got to do is minutes and seconds. That's all you got to do. If you're unable to type a lot. And again, it's between 0 minutes and 0 seconds and 11 minutes and 46 seconds. How long do you think I'm going to last in this? How long do you think I'm gonna last with Jeremy? you know. How good is my stroke game? Better yet, how weak is my pull-out game? Oh man. What was that? Sorry. Oh, what's going on, Citizen Non? I'm glad you're here. I'll start reminding you to hit record when you go live. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Mango. Thank you. Please do, because I don't know why it doesn't automatically record. I probably should do something about that. Oh. Did I put it back? I put it back. I put it back in the fucking fish. How you doing? Hanging out? You doing good? Ooh, I brought the blue. You get blue, Citizen Not. Let's see, she's at 359. Man, you're giving Jeremy a lot of credit, yo. Alright. So, Citizen Not, you're kind of at the end. You're at the 2 hour and 17 minute mark. So, if you want to go back and actually listen to this, then that's where you kind of want to end. There you go. Yeah, it is great to see you again too. Like, I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see a familiar face. It's always nice to see a familiar face, and you know, especially someone that's cool as shit and likes to be in the chat. Mango. Let's see. What was the first thumb up? Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I didn't even check the likes on this one because it's a rando. Oh my god, 5 out of 5. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate the thumbs up. And yes, I am still working on the getting the screenshots for them taking my fucking thumbs up, because they took a view from me, and not too long ago I posted pictures in the Discord. Those motherfuckers took about 26 views from me. 26, because I had like 50 views on a video on a stream, and they dropped that down to 24. I was pissed, and I have the screenshots of it. Now, my theory or my hypothesis behind this is YouTube deletes views that are of a certain length, and when you go into my analytics and see the watch time, there's a lot of views that are, 2 to 3 minutes. People will pop in and pop out, and I feel like that's part of what YouTube takes away, is the pop ins and pop outs. But fuck you, those are my views. That's my watch time. All right, even if 10 people are there for 2 minutes, that's 20 minutes of watch time that I need, because I would like to get to the monetization at some point. That would be cool, so that I could get 50 cents for a fucking soda once in a while. But I can't do that if you're taking my views. Yuck, food tube. Exactly. All right. So it's 2 minutes past when I said I was gonna stop. Actually, 3 minutes. So we're gonna go into this. It's gonna be hard for me to not say "shut the fuck up, Jeremy."
Everyone, Jeremy here from the
Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. Oh my god, is he drunk already?
recording. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday.
Yep. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Jeremy, I could drink you under the table for reasons. You're schmammered, dude.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Corner. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday leading in.
You were trying so hard to focus on that camera. You're so trying to focus on on what you're doing.
To the 4th of July weekend. I will be going full America. I will try to keep possession of all 10.
I have an idea. How about you get the fuck out of my country, you lazy ass piece of shit? That's a better fucking idea. Way fucking better.
Of my fingers, because
because you're a dumb drunk asshole and you don't know how to handle fireworks, even when you're intoxicated. Because you know what? Guess who's the cool uncle? Guess who's the guy who brings the fireworks? Guess who has a box full of fireworks on the 4th of July? This guy right here. Yep. Guess who was the only person to touch that fucking box of fireworks on the 4th of July? Yeah, the same motherfucker I've been pointing at for the past, 35 seconds. Yeah, me. That's it. Because I'm responsible. I know what explosives do. I'm not a moron. I know the power of a silver salute. Or an M80. Or an M8000. Okay? I know the power of these things. So even when I've had a few, guess what? I can actually operate these things. And you know who operates them when the time comes? Me. Me. That's who. And nobody the fuck else. It's called safety. Yeah, they... I thought it was the only one. Yeah, he does not blink simultaneously.
America. If you're in America, I hope you have a fun, safe, happy weekend. If you have to work, know that your work is appreciated.
Go fuck yourself. The only reason you would work on the 4th of July, Jeremy, is because nobody wants you at the party. The Berg Dogs ain't for you. Berg Dogs go to the kids. You go to the basement.
It's a world of retail and trucking and logistics, and there's a lot of people that have to work on holidays, and
really don't know about.
They don't get to celebrate it with the rest of us all the time. I was one of those people for a very long time. I worked retail my whole life, basically. So
you should go back to that, where you can get fired and maybe learn a lesson about being drunk on the job.
Shout out to everyone, even non-Americans. Appreciate you just the same. And just in time, by the way, for the 4th of July, Marvel has released a new Captain...
Dude, stop stifling your hiccups. You are so shit-faced that you're hiccuping, but you've been so shit-faced for so many times, so many different periods of time, that you've worked the neck muscles to stifle your hiccups. That's pathetic. That's fucked up. You have children, and this is your job. When you leave this job and you are shit-faced, stifling your hiccups, how do you care for your children? That's my question, Jeremy. I got beers next to me. I've got, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've drank 7 beers tonight. And that was like starting at Slim's stream. So, what, 2.5 hours? Probably like 4 hours. Okay? I got a few more here. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. If I had kids, none of that shit would be around here. I might have a couple beers and that would be it. Because when I get off of here, guess what I'm going to do? Go fucking take care of my shit. When I get off of here, you know what I have to do? I have to go look at my dirty ass sink because my dumb ass didn't go get dish soap today. It was literally like the one thing I had to do today was go get fucking dish soap, and I didn't do it because I was tired as shit. Sorry, I moved 6,000 pounds in 3 hours. So what dumb shit do you have to say about this headline? Bounding into comics, which is what type of reputable source? Question mark. Maybe I'm not a comics guy. I think you're channeling Rodney Dangerfield. Well, you know, I told my therapist I was having suicidal thoughts, and he, you know, give me the car for a rope manufacturer. So I guess things are going well for him. You know, Marvel reveals Steve Rogers no longer believes in the American dream in first issue of the United States of Captain America. Okay. A fictional character no longer has fictional thoughts about a fictional, you know, a real country that exists in a fictional universe. I'm not that into the culture, so I don't truly understand. Jeremy, go ahead and explain it. And you know what? Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor, Jeremy. When you're gonna drink liquor, have the soda separate. Because if anybody's ever drank liquor and had a mixed drink, the moment you pour that liquor into the soda, the carbonation kind of goes away. It's really weird. It's something that I have to ask like a chemist about or something. But it kind of goes away. So you have to have the carbonation if you don't burp properly, and alcohol definitely does sit heavy in your stomach. If you're someone like me who like beer, like Coors Light or something like that, like a real beer, not these fucking shitty pseudo. Not these, which I'm gonna drink one more of. They sit heavy in my stomach, which I totally understand. I totally get it. But have some carbonation, dude. Like, do something about it. The real worked. What? Oh, the real world. Oh, okay. Yeah, he living in the real world. I feel like there's a magazine or like a channel called Real World. Does anybody remember that? What effect would you have on the real world? Oh, okay. Now I get what. Yeah. On the real world, yeah, he would have no effect on. Yeah, none of this would have any effect on either the real with an A or the real with an E, double E, world. None of this. Unless we're recording Jeremy.
It's an America comic book that, you know, Captain America just, no longer believes in the American dream, and, it's going to just dump all over his legacy because that's what modern Marvel comics do. That there's a.
I actually really love that saying. Thank you for that. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that one in my toolbox. What are you saying,
reason,
dipshit?
I do declare.
Oh my God. Okay, so if you've ever drank a lot and you've had to interact with people, making your stuttering into a joke is actually a very common tactic. Because your brain doesn't function at 100%. You're like, so you stutter and you then you make it into a joke for other people to feel comfortable, rather than like slurring your words or something like that. So Jeremy, let's go back to 108. Jeremy, you're
it's gonna just
shithouse.
Dump all over his legacy because
watch it.
That's what modern Marvel comics do. That there's a reason. I do declare.
I do declare. Dude, you were barely holding your fucking other eye open, and you closed your eyes just seconds before that. Excuse me. That was really gross. I'm really sorry about that. But like, you don't have to have the bottle in your hand. You can put it down.
That there is a reason that a single manga comic, a single, like, you know, line outsold the entire American.
That's, you know what? I'm not even going to attribute Jeremy's atrocity to Foghorn Leghorn, because Foghorn Leghorn has a special place in my childhood, and I'm not gonna mix that with Jeremy. Sorry, my nostalgia is way more important than Jeremy's drunk ass.
In comic book industry. And here's reason number 937. Par for the course for contemporary Marvel writing, the premiere issue of the publisher Star Spangled Summer crossover, The United States of Captain America, by the way, this is via boundingintocomics.com, has revealed that the original super soldier himself, Steve...
Why didn't you say that immediately? I mean, I already saw it when you had it up on the screen. Why wouldn't you say that, what is it, MediaComics.com or whatever the fuck it is, says par for the course. There you go. That's your intro. You've been doing this far longer than I have been doing. You have 1.12 million subscribers, and somehow you can't speak right. Could it be the Jack Daniels? Could be. Something tells me he drinks wild turkey, though. Like a big old chicken. Foghorn Leghorn. I hardly know. That's a good one. That's a good one, Blaine. I'm glad you popped in the chat for that one. Thank you. Oh man, I'm so glad I streamed tonight. You guys are awesome. You really put me in a good mood. Like I said, I kind of had a shitty day. I worked my fucking ass off today, like physical labor, and I'm fucking tired. But you know what? I'm in a good mood now. Little wild turkey. I think you mean it. Blends them and drinks it. Now here's the thing, Blaine. Blaine, I gotta challenge you on this. Because do you think that Jeremy actually has the hunting prowess to take down an actual turkey? Because a turkey is hard. You hit that thing with a bow, you better kill it there. Otherwise, you're never gonna see it again. I'm just saying. I feel like for every turkey I see, he's gonna see at the very least 2, but maybe 4. I don't know. How do you get double vision? They're roadkill, obviously. I can just imagine Jeremy shooting roadkill turkey with a bow and arrow and then be like, yeah, I hunted this. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh. God damn, Blaine. Oh my god, you guys, all of you are fucking invaluable in my life. I just shaved it has made everything so much better. I'm so glad. I'm just thinking about, now I'm thinking about like, man, I gotta go to work tomorrow and I don't want to. And I'm like, it's not gonna be this. If you got the turkey drunk first, kills 2 birds with 1 stone. You think he's gonna waste a drop of hand sanitizer on some fucking poor animal? No, dude. Jeremy, why is it decayed? Oh my god, dude, we must have zombie turkeys around here. It's awesome. It's just like Marvel zombies, but turkeys. Did I tell you about how the left is trying to destroy turkeys with their agenda? Oh my god, I can't even bring a zombie turkey to this potluck without being questioned by a bunch of fucking woke leftists. Tell me about how. Tell me how you want fucking Captain Marvel to have a mustache or whatever. Fuck off. Oh, man. Okay. We're only a minute and 50 in. Oh, I feel really bad for you, Mango. I actively avoid politics at any family gathering because thank you. Thank you, sis. Because I would be the woke leftist. But also, fortunately, I'm kind of like the most informed because, well, I run a fucking 3 to 4 hour live show 3 times a week, so kind of gotta know what the fuck I'm talking about once in a while. You would think, but yeah, I just want to say, every time, like, I can shorten your name, Citizen Not, to Citizen, and it makes me feel like a fucking superhero every time I say thank you, Citizen. Makes me feel like Metro Man. Righty tighty. Sure, dude. Absolutely, man. I would actually rather give a shit about people and work towards a future that's better for everybody than, be a dick about resources. Hey, check out that. I got a PragerU video if you guys want to be a dick about resources. Trust me, it's pretty good. Oh, man. Oh. Hold on. I got something for PragerU after we watch this. The righty whiters are too tidy. Yeah. You know what? I really hate people disparaging like race in general, but at the same time, like, white people kind of suck a lot of the time, because, like, especially in America, well, really in America, white people tend to suck a lot because, like, black people, think about an airport, and this is how I think about it. In an airport, you're always looking for, like, a way out. You're always looking for, like, a friend or something like that. And when you're in uniform, it's super easy to find someone who's friendly, because you can always find someone else in uniform and talk to them. And you can do that when you're black or Latino or something like that. You can't do that when you're white. When you're white and you sit down next to somebody at the airport, they're probably going to get up and move away. Either that or you're going to be like, that seat's taken. Because, like, what do you have to talk about? White people shit? Like, I don't have the same fucking things in common as nutsack over here. Of course, me being me, I could talk about anything. I'll sit there in the airport and, be your best friend until we, part ways in fucking 2 hours. But that's not all white people. White people are just like, yeah. And I hate disparaging my own race, but fuck it. We're human beings. We're all human beings. That's it. There's one race, and it's the human race, and we need to stop being shitty. Especially fucking white people to other people. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I retract that statement. Stop being shitty to everybody. Racism is wrong. We're all Homo sapiens, except for Von Helton and his ilk. Fuck those people. Oh, and that dumb shit from PragerU. That piece of fucking shit is a husk of a being and should be like destroyed by a space laser or some shit. Any object or energy source from space that destroys that PragerU fuck would be a literal godsend. I mean, I would absolutely enjoy it. If there was just a beam of light that burst that motherfucker into flames, I would seriously, like, I would download that video and I would watch it every day. Every time I took a shit, I would sit down and watch that stupid idiot burst into flames. Cutting off the circulation, yeah. Especially of wealth. But that's another story.
Rogers no longer believes in the concept of the American dream. Released on June 30th, again, just in time for the 4th of July. Don't think that wasn't planned.
Oh, yo, hey, the only reason you care about the 4th of July is two reasons. One, you fetishize the flag because you don't know a goddamn thing about the American history. American history, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, or fighting for any of those. And two, to get some clout. That's it. To pander to your fucking viewers. That's it. That's what you want. Because they're all a bunch of flag fetishizing dipshits that think, oh, well, we have to protect this piece of cloth. I literally burned a flag on the 4th. I dumped gasoline on it while it was sitting on a fucking fake hunting deer, and I shot it with a Roman candle to light it on fire. It was actually really dissatisfying, and I was way too shit-faced to actually film it. So I don't have it on film. But yeah, you know what? It's a piece of cloth. You have no idea what it stands for. I know what it stands for. I did it. I'm a veteran. I did it in front of another veteran. And you know what he said? I don't give a fuck. You know what my sister-in-law said? Do not. Guess which of them served? Yeah, the Air Force veteran. Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. You don't know a goddamn thing about this country or the rights that you have. You don't know a thing about protecting them. You've never seen people who don't have those rights. You've never talked to people who don't have those rights. The right to free speech and freedom of expression in the United States of America is foreign to a lot of people, even those people in the UK. Those of you who are living in the UK that are listening to me right now, yeah, y'all don't have the same right to free speech. Ain't in your constitution. Can't say the same shit. There are two limits to free speech in the United States: libel and slander, direct threats of violence. That's it. Everything else is totally fine. I could say, Jeremy, you're a dumb fat piece of shit with a shitty neck beard, and nothing you will ever amount to actually makes sense. Fuck you. I hope you die in a fire, and your children deserve a better father, and if they die in the fire too, I really don't give a shit. Hopefully your wife cries over the ashes, and they smell like piss. Go ahead, fucking sue me. Do I mean any of that? Absolutely not, except for the fact that I hope Jeremy dies in a fire. But, no, I don't hope Jeremy dies in a fire, but I wouldn't be sad if Jeremy died in a fire. It would just be the end of quartering countdown. I think that would be the main detriment for me in that. I would be devastated if his wife and children died in a fire, because his children are innocent and his wife is also innocent. So, I mean, she's an adult, but I would feel less bad since she's an adult. But they're the children, yes, of course. But Jeremy, no, go fuck yourself. Definitely another story.
The first issue of Christopher Cantwell written and Dan Eaglesham illustrated miniseries literally.
So we're going to go back just a couple seconds. Not that far, just about 9 seconds. So the author's name is Dale Eaglesham. Eagle-Sham. Listen to this.
That wasn't planned. The first issue of Christopher Cantwell written and Dan Eaglesham illustrated miniseries.
Eaglesham. No, Eaglesham. Eaglesham. Sham. It's spelled just like sham marriage. Okay? As in, your kids loving you is a sham simply because they're related to you. Read more, drink less. You'll be fine, Jeremy.
Series, literally the first page of the story. It opens with Solomon Rogers staring out of his Brooklyn apartment. I'm sorry, a solemn Rogers staring out at.
Bro. The drunk Blair put an eye in it? Yeah. That's so true. Yeah, that double vision, you know. See, what happened was that tall that tall line on the H kind of moved over a little bit. He is struggling to get through this story. Like, he's struggling to pull the energy up, and he can't actually, like, speak properly. Because he said Solomon Rogers or a solemn Rogers. Like, there's way different meanings there. So why what? Why would you accept that with yourself? And not only that, but I think this is actually maybe part of a live stream. And if it's not part of a live stream and you're actually making this video as its own, why wouldn't you redo that? If I fucked up that badly, like, yeah, I would stop and correct myself. If I fucked up one word in a like in a video, I might keep going. But if I fuck up 2 words in the same paragraph, you bet your ass I'm going to redo that. Because there's no point in putting out bad quality content, Jeremy. It's something you apparently know nothing about.
Brooklyn apartment and looking back at his past career at Star as the Star-Spangled Avenger. Beginning with a memory of the now iconic line, "I'm loyal to nothing except the dream," uttered in admonishment of warmongering U.S. military general during an investigation into his origins of the jingoistic supervillain Nuke. Rogers finds himself in disbelief at, "I actually said that once." Here's the thing about a dream. A dream isn't real, the hero continues. When we wake up, it goes away. We're left with this yearning inside, like something was taken from us. Rogers then asserts, at least that's one kind of dream, before mulling on how lately, spending my days in this country, as the years march on, I'm starting to think America actually has 2 dreams and 1 lie. Of course. Rogers then explains that the first American dream is the one that isn't real. It's the one some people expect to be handed.
Damn, dude. Citizen Not is about to make it.
To them, and they get very angry when it disappears, when the truth is it never really existed in the first place. Continuing, Rogers then describes how Germans have this neat word, Fernweh. It means a longing for nostalgia, for a place you've never been, for a place that may not even exist at all. We have a word for this in the United States.
The word isn't actually Fernweh, it's Fernweh, because that's how you pronounce German. F's and V's in German are essentially, in Germanic terms, are pronounced almost the same way. So you'd say for F and V, whereas W's are pronounced like a V, and you pronounce an E, actually like a long E. So that would be Fernweh, not Fernva or Fernweh, you dumb shit. So they have the Germans have this neat word, Fernweh. Okay? And if you wanted it to be, if you're questioning, are you sure it's not Fernweh? Yes, I am. Because if it were Fernweh, there would be an I in there. And you would pronounce the I, because I is pronounced E in Germanic languages. So if there were an I in there, it would actually come after the E, and that's the letter you would pronounce. So it would be Fernweh. Or actually, before the E. So you would pronounce the I first, so Fernweh. And if you were to put it after, it would be Fernweh. Yeah, because you pronounce the second letter. That's what it is. Sorry, I'm a little out of practice. But this isn't Fernweh. It's Fernweh. Maybe if you're a little more cultured, other than, you know, the Irish whiskeys, you would understand that. Maybe go ahead and pick up some schnapps once in a while, if you can actually pronounce that, dude. I'm going to actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. Since he's basically just reading, I'm gonna knock off. Put in the chat 20 seconds or 25 seconds that you want me to knock off, because he's not really saying anything. And that'll actually like attribute to a more fair quartering countdown, because we're about to hit the 3 minute and 59 second mark. 20 seconds. Yeah, because I don't want to. Just him reading something, you know, through this article, I don't want that to count. 24.325. Oh, well, if you. Oh, okay. 25. We're rounding up. If you want to say, well, that's not how you round. This is quartering countdown. We don't play by the rules. All right. All right. Well, how about this? We'll do 22 seconds. So minus 22. Put that on the board. We'll do a minus 22 seconds. All right. And that's how quartering countdown works, because I like to be fair. It's fair in the game. Fair in the game. If you would have done 24.375, that would be 24 3/8. Because I cut a lot of shit at that fucking length. Moving along through the Fernweh.
He declares it's Americana. I hate these writers. I hate that.
The fact that they format their shit properly and you're too drunk to actually follow along and can't handle, you know, words in different languages or a narrative to follow.
I hate that these people who hate our country.
Stay on camera, you dumb shit. Come on.
Get paid to destroy our beloved superheroes and role model.
Go fuck yourself every day of the week, you stupid son of a bitch. What the fuck do you know about the United States of America? What the fuck do you know about rights? What the fuck do you know about Captain America and what he stands for? Absolutely nothing. Even I, someone who doesn't even really get into comic books or comics, or hasn't even seen a Captain America movie, knows more about Captain America than you, knows more about the United States of America than you. You don't know a fucking thing. You don't know anything about what this country is about. What our rights are for. This is what our rights are for. To be dissatisfied. You are supposed to fucking be dissatisfied. No, you're not supposed to be dissatisfied. You are allowed. You are encouraged to be dissatisfied. You should be encouraged to be dissatisfied because this country is not perfect. It is, in fact, very imperfect. That's why we have a constitution which is a living document. It can be amended. That's why we have amendments to the Constitution. That's why, Jeremy. Because we change. We change as a people. We change as a country. God damn. Time to go. Glad we can take care. Alright, you're at the 2-hour 57-minute mark. If you want to tune in. I'm not going to be here for a terribly longer. I'll let you know if you win. Good comment to get into. Berserk, be warned, is full of intense gore and sexual violence, but the writing is so fucking ridiculously good. I'm not really into I don't think I even have the time to like read comics or anything like that. With basically everything everything else in my life that I want to do and have to do. But I've heard about Berserk. I've never really gotten any real details about it. One comic I did have back in the day was Batman versus Predator, and I think that might still be in my mom's house. I'm gonna check that out. All right. Fuck me. 414. Okay. I don't know. All right. We'll go a little bit farther.
Like, you could turn any one of 1,000 Marvel superheroes into a self-hating loser all you want, but it.
Oh, like Jeremy, man. You know, the guy who lives in his basement and drinks himself to death. You self-loathing piece of shit.
It had to be Captain America. It had to be.
Yeah, because Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel, someone who you probably revere, actually said that comics are inherently political. They're social commentary. That's what they do. The problem is, it's just not feeding into your shitty narrative, Jeremy. It just doesn't fit your little worldview. And your worldview is basically a bunch of PragerU conservative bullshit mixed in with the fact that you drink too much and you need to make money off of this channel. That's it. That's your cocktail. There's your cocktail, Jeremy. Bullshit, booze, and fucking desperation. That's the quartering in a nutshell. Where are we at? 427? Damn, son. Yeah. Citizen not fucking won. I don't what more can I say about this stupid motherfucker? What can I say? I feel like I let's see. It's about a band of mercenaries led by an essentially a charismatic cult leader. Damn, that sounds pretty fucking cool, actually.
taking a sponge to his dirty shield in an effort to clean it up before it's potentially given to the Smithsonian to be put on display in yet another trite attempt to force at some sort of synergy between comic books and Marvel Cinematic Universe. Rogers goes on to note that this is the white picket fence fallacy that, if we're not careful, becomes national.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it for Citizen Not. I don't think I really have anything more of substance to say. I'm just gonna kind of go through this a little bit more. But yeah, I'm giving it to Citizen Not because Blaine, you had 3 minutes, Mango had 3:18, and Citizen Not had 3:59. Minus 22 seconds and that was at like the 420 something mark, 424 mark. So yeah, congratulations to Citizen Not. Watch the movie trilogy on Netflix first, then read the manga. Fuck, I gotta read a manga. Like, one, I've never read a manga, and two, like, fucking shit. Yeah, let me put that on the whiteboard, just to remind me. What is it? 7, 8, 7. Okay, Citizen Not gets a prize for next time. At least I'll watch it. I can watch the movies then. Okay. That's something I can sit down to. I should work harder on getting a lady lizard. Someone I can watch these movies with.
Jingoism. The dream isn't real. It never was, he argues, because...
Oh, shut the fuck up. You know what, Jeremy? Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. I hate you. You're stupid. Nothing more you have to say has any substance. This is why I play this game with you. This is why I play a fucking game with you. You're a game to me. That's all you are. You're a game to myself and others. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You suck that much that you're a goddamn game? You got kicked out of an entire card game. A card game that is considered, like, by normies like me to be fucking weird and dumb and fucking, you know, like a waste of time. Where it's like Magic, I can understand it. I personally don't find it as a waste of time. But you know what? You got kicked out of that, Jeremy. And now all you do is sit and bitch and moan and complain about how everything isn't going your fucking way. Shut the fuck up. You're such a pussy, dude. No wonder your wife fucks literally everyone else. Anyone else. Honestly, if I were your wife, I would have left you long ago. Because you suck shit. You're the worst. And on top of all of it, you're drunk every time I watch you. You are drunk. I'm not saying you had a couple. Like, I've had a few. Yeah, I'm a little buzzed. I'm not drunk. Jeremy is drunk. He is shithoused. Who gets fan from cardboard? Yeah. Because Egg of the King, Battle of Doldry, and then the Egg of the King. Stick with it, it'll tie together. Okay, I can dig that. Send that to me in like a DM or something so I actually remember. Also, I still have to read your comics on stream if you'd like me to. Which I definitely will. I read them before, and I totally forgot to mention that I want to read them on stream too. To promote you too. And the manga is 1,000,000 times better than the movies. For the record, of course, the book is better. Anyway, I'll stop preaching now. Yeah, who the fuck gets banned from cardboard? It's not even cardboard. Cardboard is actually it's actually corrugated board product. You have two pieces of paper with corrugated cardstock in between it. The things on the top and bottom are called cardstock, and that's what these cards are made of. They're made out of cardstock. And Jeremy got kicked out of cardstock. How do you get kicked out of the thing that the cards are made of? Like, what? Hashtag Jeremy banned from cardstock, dude. Is that why your little tread on me thing over here is made out of wood? Because you're not actually allowed to make it into cardboard anymore? You stupid fuck. Did you get kicked out of cardboard? How pathetic do you have to be kicked out of cardboard? You dude got kicked out of cardstock. You suck. You're so dumb. God. Like, you know, we can give Jeremy this. We can give him one bit of solid satisfaction. He at least grooms his beard better than Lord of Patriarchy. That's about it. I mean, the Lord of Patriarchy hasn't been banned from cardstock, so
That dream doesn't
I don't know,
get along
man.
with reality. Other cultures, immigrants, the poor, the suffering. People easily come to be seen as different or un-American.
Yeah.
The white picket fence becomes a gate to keep others out.
Yeah.
This is
True.
so painfully cringe.
No, it's not. It's actually valid social commentary. The fact that your brain is fogged up with whatever wild turkey bullshit you're mixing with fucking Save-A-Lot of root beer. That's what's making you cringe. You can't comprehend these things because you're dumb. The alcohol doesn't help. I'm not disparaging anybody that has an alcohol problem. All I'm saying is you should get some help and quit. It's more beneficial for you to stop drinking alcohol and stop having dependency on it than it is to continue what you're doing. Experience.
There is no way that this wasn't written by somebody who has 6 roommates in a studio apartment. And
Actually, it was probably written by someone who just wants to make a few bucks. Did you guys know that Johnny Knoxville wrote articles like this? 10 cents a word? Yeah. That's a lot of the times that's what journalism is, print journalism. 10, 15, 25 cents a word. Nowadays it's probably like 25 cents a word, or like, no, it's probably more like 20 cents a word. So you're not gonna get a whole lot of fucking money out of this. Where's that calculator at? I'm bad at math. So 1, 0, 0. Dude, I just changed this battery the other day. Get the fuck out of here. I'm such a fucking idiot. I just wanted to know how much money that was. 20 cents, 20,000 cents. What's that, $200 for an article? $200. That's how much they got. That's fucking nothing. Okay? And that's if this is 1,000 words. Which most aren't.
and all steal Wi-Fi from the Starbucks downstairs. Like,
Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. I guarantee your wife pays for the Wi-Fi.
there is no way. Like,
I'm done with you. Get
Bro.
the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm so sick of you, Jeremy. I'm legitimately sick of you. God, I wish I didn't have to go to bed, but I do definitely have to go to bed. Miss Parker is fucking awesome. Since G-Man have us sad. Alright. 011. Why am I still awake? Alright. Alrighty. Unfortunately, folks, yeah, I gotta go to bed. I gotta call it. So I really appreciate everybody that came by. Good job to... You do need to go to bed. Yes, I definitely do need to go to bed. Oh yeah, dude, I love wavy web surf. It's crazy. You know, he's from Alabama, and my one of my friends, Bryant, who's an opera singer. Like, no shit, a legitimately trained professional opera singer that teaches kids how to sing opera. He's from Alabama too, and it's kind of wild. I still got an hour of work. Oh well, you need a distraction. If you want one, I'm here. Other than that, I don't know of anything else I could get really mad at or yell about, because I could go into Shanny and Rev. I could talk about Brett Keane. There's oh shit. If you guys want to, if you're still looking for content, or if you don't need a distraction, go to or if you need a distraction, maybe go to Underhaven, because what they're doing is, what is Nintendo Switch OLED? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Underhaven? Organic LED. OLED devices are the best. Like, what? Ads could come to consoles, that would suck, and Humble Bundle country. Underhaven, why do you not know what an OLED is? Oh, he's fucking nice. Alright, I'll do what I can to distract you, Mango. Listen to Lady Gaga's masterpiece album, Joanne, twice, Mango. That'll pass the time. I don't think I've ever really listened to albums unless it was Billy Talent. Billy Talent is the only band I'll listen to like albums of, because I love some Billy Talent. Yeah, ads on consoles, no thank you. Nope, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, if you want to know more about that, go to Underhaven, because they're about to start, and well, they're about to start in about a minute. That all being said, Joanne, Lady Gaga. See, Lady Gaga is the kind of music where I would pick songs out of rather than album. I got Space Ghost Running, and I took a picture of Thick Girl Problems. Awesome. And next thing is a rock, pop, blues, and country, creating such a fresh and amazing sound. Seriously, a real masterpiece. You know, it's a real masterpiece. The amount of charity work that Lady Gaga did without any recognition during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's what we should focus on. Because Lady Gaga actually did a lot of fucking charity. Watch this. One World. Together at Home. Together at Home raises $127 million. Okay. Lady Gaga raises $35 million. Helps raise $127 million. Yeah. She did a lot for COVID, and nobody gives any recognition to her. She's Lady Gaga, for being like for dressing weird, is basically what she's known for. She is very, very good at not only what she does, but she's just a great person. She's a good person. And I think people want to say, oh, everybody loves Beyonce. Beyonce's so great. Now, Lady Gaga is way better than Beyonce. Beyonce is a gigantic piece of fucking shit. I do not like Beyonce, and I don't find her endearing or entertaining at all. Sorry. I really don't give a shit about her. She's just one of those people that if I saw her in front of me, I would tell her to her face that I don't trust her. I'd be like, I just don't trust you. Get away from me. You have some ulterior motive to use me. That's what I feel. But that's enough on Beyonce from my brain. You never heard about that. Yeah, that's because Lady Gaga is pretty fucking sweet, and she does the thing without promoting it. Promoting the fact that she did the thing. Yeah, fuck Beyonce. Beyonce is really goddamn good at selling herself. That's all she sold is herself. She's not worth the time of day. And I really don't give a shit about her. Yeah, but I'll go for Lady Gaga doing charity any day of the week. Not to say Lady Gaga is perfect, but didn't she lived with a very abusive boyfriend that told her she was never going to amount to anything, and she's won how many Grammys and shit, although the Grammys don't mean fucking shit to me. She's done very well in her career. Yes, roger that, man. All right, good night. I will see you guys on Friday for Friday Night Freaks. It'll probably be a little bit later than normal, because I have a ton of shit to do on Friday. Like I have a doctor's appointment, and then I have to drive to a couple places and pick up a couple things that I can only do on Friday. So I will, at the very latest, I will probably start at like 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So be forewarned for that. And until then, God is perfect. You blasphemer. Yeah, you know what? God doesn't exist. Masturbation is fun, it's cool. God is fake. Do what you want. That's what I have to say. Good night.